to my video, and in this video I will review about this Black Clover. And I know many of you are very fond of this anime series about Black Clover, and well, I can review some parts of the Black Clover, and I can show you some comparison to it and what the similarities are. You might able to like some parts of it, and I can show you some comparison and similarities, how good it is, and what's whatnot. You might be able to like it, or just might not your taste of it though, but it can be very good too. Remember this brand, Shue's the one who made that Black Clover. Sorry if I mispronounced that brand. It's also made Attack on Titan. It made Death Note, One Piece, DBZ, Dragon Ball, One Piece, The Gray Man, Toriko, Hunter series, and other brand like JoJo. So this brand made that show. Also, Bleach, Naruto, people from those groups made Black Clover together, so it can be very good too. And the Black Clover, it's very inspirational. It can be very inspirational. The story is about how they were used to be poor orphans, and then they worked their way up to be the best, and they try to be like good role models that even the poor can make it way to the top. It's about a world of magic, and it's all a fantasy kind of thing. That's what it's all about in this anime series. Is all about magic, and these two infants were found in an orphanage where the priest raised them at. One of them grew up without magic, and the other one is the best with magic, and then I guess everybody ridicule him because he doesn't have magic in the world. And he tries so hard to become the best and trying to gain some magic. And then later on, he started helping out his friend who was being mugged, and some kind of thief comes in to try to rob him in his special book that everybody's gained some special spell book called Grimoires. And that's how everybody uses their magic, using all the spells they found so they can create more magic. And, well, this one guy trying to rob him, and this guy named Asta, the one without magic, trying to help him out, trying to beat him up, but he fails. But later on, he tapped into his special power. Well, it's called magic. It's called anything can happen in this series, so that's how he gained some new magic or some kind of equipment spell that summons a sword. And it's like a 5-leaf symbol book he has, and there's like each leaf that resembles of clover. So the 5th one is like a evil dark spell sword, I think. I don't read much in the manga, but this anime looks good. It's really good. He used a sword that can eat some guy's magic to help out his friend. So he got the strength, and that hits him with the sword, sent him flying, and that's how he saved his friend. That was getting mugged at. So he tried his hardest. He started training, and they mentioned about that anyone can be the greatest wizard of the world, even one without magic, and even you're poor, you still make it to the top. That's one of the inspirational moments they had there. Even if you're poor, you could do anything if you put your mind into it. Like I mentioned before about Shueisha. Shueisha adapts everything from the comic books, and of course it's not everything be exactly like from the comic books, but just they did pretty much on every other animes all the time. So it's not much different what it says. They must understand how Shueisha and in the company works. They edited everything, but it still can be very good. And parts of it, Black Clover, I know is get a little goofy and annoying at times, but in time it gets better. It really gets better. And this is just the beginning of it, and I know how annoying he every time he tries to proposes to a nun every time, but he will move on at times. But if not, it's fine. But there'll be other people he can meet up to. He might be move on to. But I highly doubt that he'd be doing so much time. But he's going to get beat up a nun every time. That's going to be a very funny moment there. All the time he gets beat up by the nun Lily, Sister Lily. In comparison, remember about when Naruto first came out? Naruto always says, "Believe it all the time, believe it all the time." Well, eventually they will grow out of that too on Black Clover when he does that proposal to his sister Lily. Probably gonna move on about that, but it still could be very good, funny moments of it. And in the story, is how story goes. It always has to be rivals all the time. That's what makes it good in animes. It always has to be rivals all the time. Just like this Black Clover made a rival too, and he's very optimistic about it, and he likes to be friends with the other guys, so he considered him as a friend with Uno. Failed to mention that Uno has a 4-leaf clover magic book, so it makes it more interesting on a rival thing. As the story goes, they're going to try to compete one another and become stronger to become who is the best wizard of the world. And possibly his friend might be turned evil, or might be some kind of betrayal, or it's just going to be some kind of harsh competition that who is going to be the best of the world. And that's very entertaining to watch. They're just trying to get stronger on all of it, and they be working in groups. They'll be like working in groups of it, different faction of a class or groups, working on the missions. Now, on each story of the anime or manga, there always has to be a backstory about their characters and what about their goals in life. So, and there's always be some kind of issues that be their obstacles along the way, but they will eventually overcome the problems in life. In a way, all the kids in their backstory have their goals, and they're really trying to work hard to become the best in order to achieve goals in life. So they're very devoted to do hard work of it to make their dreams come true. And this is how they become the best when they were young and weak back then, but they will get stronger in the future. My point is that don't underestimate it if you think it's really that bad. This show is all about magic. If you're not really into magic, wizardry, witchcraft stuff, this is just fantasy and magic. So don't get so salty about it. This is just the beginning of it. It's really quite good. You might underestimate it so much about it, but it will turn out great. So just don't underestimate it. This is just the beginning. That's all I got for this video and the review. And if you like this, please give it a like and comment down below. If you're not into this Black Clover, then you're probably not into this magic wizardry stuff. But sorry if you don't like it. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day and have a great week.